The disgusting art made by Jaiden Animation Rule 34 artists is just too damn weird for me not to talk about, and for some odd reason, there's people that are getting mad and annoyed at me for calling it out, so I've decided to do it again. Even now, I'm finding comments that are just awful, talking about how I called these Simps out in 2 of my earlier videos, with one even saying I was kink shaming them. I am not making this up, look at this comment, dude. You do realize all you're doing is kink shaming, and the phrase simp means a guy that respects women and or treats them to be in higher authority. All this rant does is kink shame. You do make some good points, some, but most people, me and other, like to look at art people have done and enjoy the art. I like Jaiden Animations, I love her content, but not to a point where I will make Rule 34 art. I suck a drawing. Also, saying not to listen to the people trying to defend their kink is downright rude and civilized. I think this guy tried to say uncivilized, but whatever. I think it's perfectly okay to love Jaiden in a Rule 34. Dude, what the hell did I just read? When I first saw this comment, I knew I had to post this in the video because it's bizarre to me. First of all, if someone is making Rule 34 art that is just visually painful, of course it's going to inspire people to make videos on it because it's unusual, it's cringy, or it's just absolutely nasty to people that it deserves to be talked about. The Jaiden animation art I saw was all of those things, and I'm not the first person to talk about how off-putting seeing art like this is, and I'm definitely not going to be the last. And if you're wondering, this is art that Jaiden Animation Simps post in my Discord to try to mess with us. It is absolutely disgusting. And yes, I was not kidding that there are some disgusting, weird, and bizarre people that are trying to throw dirt on my name and defend this type of content with much greater intensity than I ever attacked it. I just wanted to laugh at them and call them weird, but these Simps took it as an attack against their identity to the point that they're making comments like these. Haha, you're never gonna stop me from watching Jaiden Rule 34, dude. I've been watching your stuff for years and I just love how people draw up like a total thought. I don't care what you think. If I want to exploit her, I'll do it 9,000 times because it doesn't matter how weird you think it is when I get to see Jaiden in tight gym shorts. I'm not even joking. I love seeing her that way, and I'm gonna continue to watch her strut that ass around. Yes, there are people this revolting that are almost proud to be watching Rule 34 of Jaiden, and it's as embarrassing to watch as you'd imagine. Just look at the amount of dislikes on one of the times I call these Simps out, and you'll see that there's still an active community that defends this type of material, and it's so laughable to watch. I even found these comments defending this material on Twitter with these 2 people making odd comments about how hot Jaiden Animation Rule 34 is. I decided to give them mercy and edit their names so they don't get harassed, but here's the comment. It's kinda hot though, not gonna lie. It is, but not slick boy guy said it's wrong to be sexually attracted to it because in his own dumb words that the character is exactly like the real person and somehow looting her sona is sexually exploiting said real person. I mean, wow, dude, this guy is so damn stupid for so many reasons, and this comment made me not only cringe, but also miss the point of the video in the first place by a mile, and I felt the need to clarify. I guess this idiot made this comment because I said this in the video. Now I'm gonna keep it real with you. The barrier between Jaiden Animations as a person and her avatar-like character isn't as sturdy as you think, because that character is supposed to represent her as a person. So then we have people who are actually going around putting that same character in very suggestive positions, and it can get weird very fast. Dude, my angle wasn't to demand you stop watching Rule 34 of her. It was that it was fucking weird that you are. I made that point about the barrier between her avatar and her as a person to highlight why it's disturbing for people. And you can't make the argument that it's perfectly normal because almost every person that has seen that video I made on it was disgusted by what they saw. There's a vast majority of people that are repulsed by the material people like you are watching. And you know what? I'm not your dad. I'm not here to tell you what you can and can't watch, or that you have no morals. I'm just here to laugh at a nasty trend because it makes for good content. You can make that argument all you want that it's not actually Jaiden, it's just her avatar, but that's completely irrelevant because everyone's first reaction to the fact that this art exists is the people who like this stuff are degenerates. I mean, damn dude, these people just do not stop trying to defend their behavior and it's bizarre to watch. Even now, there's still Jaiden Animation Simps that occasionally raid my Discord and keep posting content. Although lately it hasn't been that bad. Some are just posting memes which I hope are ironic like this one. I was made to strip naked in class for a grade. Yeah, there's a reason I can't show the entire image of boys. YouTube gets very fussy when you show certain parts on people. And there's also this one that was posted here. My worst experience with airport security. I'm sure many of you have experienced a firm groping from a TSA agent before coronavirus, but the fact that someone would think this would be a good idea to make art of amazes me. It would almost be funny if you weren't aware of the context that this is actually Rule 34 based off of the persona of a real YouTuber, and then you realize how strange this is. Speaking of strange, I wanted to tell you guys the story of one of the worst Jaiden Animation Simps I've ever seen in my entire life. Now this guy was uncanny valley levels of weird and constantly brought his creepy friends to my Discord to talk about how much he liked to think about touching Jaiden Animation's body and how it was perfectly normal to think about because he was thinking about her avatar. Although I did catch him later admitting he fantasized about Jaiden too, but I'll show that in just a minute. So this guy decided to raid my Discord and post pictures like this, and just to warn you guys, it's about to get pretty weird. My sexual experiences. Yeah boys, obviously I can't show this image. I don't know why there's so many people that like these fake thumbnails, but I find it even more odd that there's people out there defending this behavior to try to rationalize it as normal. And with that in mind, I wanted to show you guys something that made me cringe to look at. Get ready because it is so painful. Yeah, that's right boys, that other one is Jaiden's mom. I'll say it again, this is a picture that this simp posted of Jaiden's mom spanking her. My first thought when I saw this was just like, bro, how can so many people try to make this seem normal? I mean, you can go ahead and use all the mental gymnastics you want to say that it's just her avatar and that it's separate from her, but then you have her mother spanking that ass and you're gonna have to rationalize that as well. So can you degenerates explain this image right here? How my mom taught sex ed. The people that watch and share this content are just not normal, bro. It's creepy to see how popular art like this has gotten of other YouTubers, and from a certain point of view, it's funny to see how these people have flocked this idea of sexualizing random YouTube stars so much, but it's just so unusual for everyone else. So naturally, as this simp posted all this material and ranted about how it's normal to lust for an animator's avatar and fantasize about Jaiden strutting her ass around for her viewers, people in my Discord were quick to call this guy out and tell him to stop being so obnoxiously weird to the point it made people cringe at the mere sight of all the content he kept showing us. He even kept making these arguments that it's okay for him to fantasize about anime characters that are underage because they are just drawings in the same way it's okay to think about Jaiden Animations and her avatar, and everyone was getting so uncomfortable with the way he was talking. His friends were posting art of these nasty anime characters that were clearly not of the age of consent, and people were grossed out by it. After his friends started posting all that art, I'm not even gonna show you guys because it's just sickening. I decided it was time for him to get banned and get the fuck out of my server because he was just too damn cringy to be around. Later after I banned him, I got this comment posted in one of my videos, although he deleted the comment after some time because I couldn't find it afterwards. Not sick boy, your channel sucks. You have no right to tell me what I shouldn't watch. If I want to look at Jaiden's avatar and fantasize about that ass clapping against my face, I have every right to. And you pissed me off when you said it's creepy to look at certain anime characters even though they're just drawings. Who cares if they look younger? Just because I find Jaiden hot and those lovely young anime girls too doesn't make it wrong. They're just drawings. These are the people that hate on my content, that despise when I call them out on their odd behavior. This shows how they react the moment you criticize them. They rage like angry monkeys at you, hoping this will make them seem more socially acceptable. These people are relentless, man. They never stop trying to defend what they watch, how they act, and they even attempt to normalize it in the most embarrassing ways. There's some annoying people out there, and they can be fiercely protective of what they believe and how they're perceived because of it. Sometimes you have to do what you can to avoid being around people like this so you don't fry your brain cells from cringing so hard at what they show you. But no matter what, you always have to be careful about what these simps will do for attention. Some will even proudly declare that they watch this material, whether it's a Rule 34 of YouTubers or anime characters that are questionably aged. The worst of them I've found have been attacking my content, making videos of me, and trying to do whatever they can to make me look bad. There's even some Rule 34 artists that don't particularly like me, and I find that hilarious, man. Regardless of whether I call out the people who did this, there's still going to be disturbing art done by people that realize there's a market for this type of artwork. The disgusting simps that I've shown throughout this video are going to continue to consume that art and demand for more, and to be completely honest, that's not going to be possible to stop until the next trend takes over and distracts them. But hey, it gives me some good content to talk about and laugh at how strange the art they produce is. And believe me boys, this channel is doing very well making content calling these things out, so of course I'm having fun with the growth. Although I will admit I want to branch out and do videos on other topics for my next video unless I find something crazy that I absolutely need to talk about. Be very careful of those simps because they're out there and they're lurking around. But no matter how annoying they get and how obnoxious they act, you can always count on me to talk about them and expose how creepy their behavior is. Now on an unrelated note, for many of you people who have discovered my channel because of my recent videos, I want to welcome you guys to my channel and say this has been a great month for me and my content. I've gained about 8k subs and my Discord has gotten over 1.5k members the last time I checked. Things are looking good boys, and I'm hoping I'll be able to do more with the content I produce. I have some ideas down the line to make a Rust server or something that's open for anyone to join and have events that we can make for videos. There's many opportunities that are coming up and I'm excited to see which doors are opening. I want to say thank you to the newcomers for joining and checking out my channel, and also thanks for the people who have been around beforehand and are still sticking with me. I appreciate how far this channel is coming, and it's crazy to think that just last month I was thinking about doing a 4K sub special, and then the next month I'm almost at 13K subs. Let's keep going further, boys, because I have so much more in store for all of you guys. Thank you boys so much for the support. If you want to be a part of future events, join my Discord to make sure you're paying attention to the announcement tab, and feel free to follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next video.